Welcome to the Awkward Daydream, where you've got a friend in us. Since the Super Bowl is happening and Captain America had a 30-second trailer, and we never talked about the trailer before, we're just going to talk about them both and what we hope from the movie. So, Civil War, that's going to be awesome.
I agree.
Yes. I'm honestly a little bit hesitant with it, just because like the Civil War storyline in the comics had so many characters, and like I know Marvel has established a fair amount of people, but like there's like who was it? One of the Marvel characters was a big part of it, and they Spider-Man, and I think Hank Pym, even though
I haven't read this.
It's been a while, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit light on all the people that are fighting. To be honest, I know that's probably not the most popular opinion, but yeah.
I don't feel that way, honestly, since it's a Captain America movie specifically. It's not an Avengers movie. I feel it has a fine roster. We've got 4 or 5 on each side, at least.
From what we've seen from the trailers, though.
From the trailers we've seen, yeah. And the poster.
There could be more, right? Or
we haven't seen where Spider-Man's going to land on this. Obviously Crossbones is a villain somewhere in there. I think Agent 33, I don't know her name in this. Whoever Emily Van Camp's playing is going to be on Captain's side. I know that. But she's not really being focused on in the trailers at all. Especially if they're sticking to the comic line. There's a reason for that. Spoilers. There could be some other things that come into play. The Wasp might show up like they teased in Ant-Man 2. Or for Ant-Man 2. Maybe it'll transition into this. Thor isn't going to be in it, I know that, and Hulk's not going to be in it since they're going to be in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to
how that happens.
Yeah, how that happens, and also like when they come back for the Avengers movie, and Thor's just going to be like, "What the guys, really?" But that's besides the point.
Civil War, if they do anything close to what the comics have done with Civil War, it's going to be a different Avengers movie when it happens. And plus the Russo brothers, let's be honest, we're expecting a lot from them after The Winter Soldier, how great of a Marvel movie that was.
Yeah.
I think the only other Marvel movie that we can really compare against that right now would be Guardians of the Galaxy. I think those are the 2 best Marvel movies so far. So hopefully Civil War is at least as good as one of those. It doesn't have to be better at this point, because, as long as it's better than Avengers 2, I'll be happy.
Yeah, Avengers 2 is still pretty good.
It was good. It was fun. That's about it.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything. There wasn't anything that changed in the universe. I didn't feel like there were any repercussions. It just happened.
Well, okay, so kind of coming back to the movie itself, I'm kind of curious as to the reasons for fighting, because I know in the comics there was this law that was passed that every superhero had to be registered, and in the comics Tony was behind it, and,
he was the one pushing for it. He was the political face of it, and
Captain America was like, no, this is not what we should be doing. But when they have the movie trailers, it seems like Tony is, hurt by Steve, that he's they're fighting or something, It's like, so I'm wondering who's going to betray who.
From what I got from the trailers is that they're after Bucky, and I guess for some reason. Well, I don't know how it fits into all that.
I know,
but then
there is something legislation going on. In the first trailer, you see like the Sokovia Accords or something like that.
Yeah.
Which, now that I actually say how Avengers 2 didn't feel like it had any impact, it is because of Avengers 2. Sokovia was the, Ultron's giant meteor. Meteor. He's a fucking parking maid. The meter says. And that's being. I don't know if you've seen The Incredible Hulk, but the general from that, William Hurt, I think, he's back. And he's the one spearheading it. And that's why there are Red Hulk rumors going on, because in the comics, his character becomes Red Hulk. Yeah. So, he's part of it, and then Tony's there to help support it. And then, from what I've kind of just felt from the trailers, Captain America having gone through the whole World War II Nazis, registering, certain classes of individuals, and he disagrees with that, and that's why he's so against it, as well as he wants to help save his friend Bucky, who's now regained his memory. Right. Finally. Yeah. So, and then, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and I like how close they're kind of keeping this to the belt here, or to the chest. Unlike some movies that we've talked about.
Yes, or Batman v Superman with way too much information, in my opinion.
So, I'm kind of curious as to what they have up their sleeve. I wonder if they're going to have any Doctor Strange stuff or appearances in it, because I know that's coming out.
I know that's coming out, but I don't know if they're going to... Maybe they'll have like an after credit scene, since I think that's the next big Marvel movie. Yeah. Obviously, Black Panther's in there setting up his movie. Yeah. Spider-Man being set up for his. Supposedly. They've still not officially said, yes, Spider-Man's in it. They've just said he's been cast, and it just happened to coincide with Civil War. I think. We'll have to fact check that later. It is still setting up other things, as Marvel movies always like to do. But it does feel like there is going to be a bit more of a story to it than there has been lately. In the last one movie, Avengers. Basically, it's better than it should be better than Age of Ultron. I'm sorry, I was just super let down by that. I love James Spader, and they just kind of toss him aside.
I won't digress into.
That will make this video way too long. So, but I think though overall we're very excited for Captain America. I think it's one of our more anticipated ones, and that's coming out May.
Yeah. Beginning of May.
I keep forgetting that it's not March, it's May. Yeah. And Batman's in March. And
they moved it back because they were looking at it around the same
You mean
time.
Batman was looking at it, they moved it back to March. They were like, we ain't going against that.
Exactly.
That might be suicide for us. Any other opinions, concerns, guesses,
Not really. I'm mostly curious about Spider-Man. If he's going to fit into this, he's going to fit into this. But besides that, it looks good. Like I said, I'm still a little bit hesitant, but...
I'm not that hesitant for Civil War. You?
I have reservations just because at the end of Phase 2, it just kind of got redundant. And
it did get a little,
It got a little stale. So I'm just kind of hoping this kind of revives it. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm looking forward to Phase 3.
I think if Civil War follows the main plot point of the comics, I think it will be a good movie. Even if they don't, they need to do something, though, to keep the Marvel franchise from staying stagnant.
Yeah.
So, I have good hopes for it. The Russo brothers did great with Winter Soldier. No one expected that to be great. So, I'm expecting this one to be decent, at least. So, but yeah, let us know what you think in comments below. Or if we're just full of crap. I don't know. But yeah, so this has been an awkward daydream with 3 people this time. It's been a minute since we've done that. And
since Star
Wars. That long series of videos that some people watched. Again, this has been an awkward daydream, and you have a great time. All right, real quick thanks to our sponsors, Imagine That 3D, where you can get stuff 3D printed like this Kylo Ren lightsaber hilt. You can just go online to imaginethat-3d.com. Submit a design. They ship all over the nation. It's pretty cool stuff. So, again, thanks from us here at Awkward Daydream.